Well, one of the moments that we've all been waiting for is actually going to go down. JLo will be questioned in this new Diddy trial. This is going to be interesting.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Yes, y'all. There is some new updates going on. There's a hearing going on as we speak revolving around Diddy and these federal charges that he's looking at right now. It's been it's been a very sticky ride for him, okay? There's been some other updates which of course I'll be talking to you guys about in another video, possibly on the main channel. Don't know yet, but you'll know either on this channel or on the main channel here very, very soon. But one thing's for sure. First off, I want to give you guys a few updates on what's going on with this trial, okay? Now, it's been scheduled to do jury selection starts on the 5th of May, which is Cinco de Mayo, which is just a few weeks from now, guys. So it's coming up very, very soon. And I know that the defense has been begging the courts to delay this trial because apparently there have been new updates, there have been new charges, etc., new victims that are stepping forward and all that. And some of them are littles as well, which is really crazy. And the defense is doing everything they can to see if they can get a little bit more time before this trial so that they can get properly vetted and whatnot, which in my personal opinion, I think that they're going to have plenty of time. But what we understand now is they're saying that the trial is going on as scheduled, okay? So the judge has denied any delay revolving around this particular trial. So I just wanted to give you that one update because that's kind of something that's popping off right now as we speak, okay? Or it has happened in the last few hours. And like I said, they are literally doing a hearing right now live. And I know a lot of people are doing a live coverage of the hearing right now. But what's very interesting, getting back to JLo, is that JLo is now going to be brought in to be questioned in this Diddy trial about the situation that happened in 1999 at that club tragedy that, of course, we all know. All right. Apparently, defense lawyers are very upset about this. They're not cool with it. They don't want this to happen. But unfortunately, it looks like it is going to happen. JLo will indeed get brought into this upcoming trial. And she does not want to be a part of this. Okay, let's keep it a beam. She does not want to be a part of this. She has tried everything out here as best as she could to distance herself from this situation. But everybody has been looking at ever since he's been arrested and he's been brought in, and we find out how allegedly monstrous this man really is and how much he's gotten away with practically really. There are a lot of people that have been bringing up, hey, what's going on here? What about that tragedy that happened in New York City at that club, right? Where other people took the fall. Another person took the fall for Diddy, and allegedly she was the one running around holding. She was actually the one who carried the weapon into the club allegedly and handed Diddy the weapon when he asked her for that said weapon that she carried into the club for Diddy. So that's something that's being alleged. That's what people have been talking about for a long, long time, for decades now. And now she's going to have to swear under oath again about something that happened decades ago. And again, I'm not surprised by this, okay? So they're saying Sean Diddy Combs and his team, of course, is pushing to exclude references to the situation that happened in Manhattan, that whole shooting at the nightclub, okay, in which he is accused of firing a weapon, all right, as prosecutors prepare for his STing and racketeering trial. Jennifer Lopez, Diddy's former partner, who was present during the incident, may be mentioned in court proceedings as the legal teams battle over admissible evidence. Now, on the 27th of December of 1999, Diddy and Lopez were present at Club New York in Manhattan when gunfire broke out, injuring 3 people, including Natanya Rubin, which we all know, okay? She's been out and been very vocal about everything for a very long time, all right? Who sustained facial injuries, all right? And if I'm correct, she still has facial injuries. She still has fragments still in her face, which is still absolutely insane. At least that's what I've heard. But moving on, Both stars were arrested at the time, though Lopez was never charged, and Diddy was later acquitted of all related charges. Let's not forget, he had one of his guys take the fall for him. Okay, in 2000, also Lopez faced scrutiny after being photographed arguing with Diddy in the nightclub on the same night he was accused of attacking a little, which is also very interesting if you know that story as well. Prosecutors argue that the nightclub incident demonstrates a pattern of violent conduct, which Diddy's legal team strongly opposes. His lawyers describe one key witness's claims allegedly Diddy attempted to bribe him to take the blame as a fantastical assumption. Diddy's team also seeks to exclude a 2016 video showing him allegedly attacking singer Cassie. Okay, arguing the footage is distorted, edited, and unauthenticated. Really? Forensic analysis presented by the defense claims the clip was significantly sped up and may mislead jurors. So the famous footage of him attacking her in a hotel room, they're trying to say that it was sped up and it was edited, distorted, and messed with. Let me tell you something. It does not change the fact that his foot connected to her face, that he threw a vase at her, that he was dragging her on the ground. All those things that we saw in the video doesn't change anything. Doesn't matter if it was sped up or slowed down. It shows the fact that he did put his paws on her in a very vicious and violent way. That's it. But again, his team is going to be moving the goalposts as best as they can now, aren't they? But moving on. In addition, the defense is asking the court to dismiss testimony from a third alleged victim, arguing it would unfairly bias the jury. I wonder what that is. They claim the government is attempting to paint a decades-long portrait of Diddy as a criminal, regardless of the specific charges. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to 5 counts, including racketeering, conspiracy, and STing. You know, we got to use these code words. Opening statements in the trial are expected to be on the 12th of May. Jury selection is the beginning a week prior, which is on the 5th of May. Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so again, the fact that JLO is going to be brought in for questioning and could possibly be brought in to testify to this as a part of his whole federal trial is massive. Again, I get it. The defense is going to try to move the goalposts as best as they can. And of course, they're going to sit there and go, see, you're trying to make him seem like a vicious, terrible human being. All these things are fabricated, and the video of him attacking Cassie has been edited and distorted and unauthenticated. Well, you can miss it with the nonsense. If you have a history of violence, if you have a history of doing very, very bad things, don't expect it. Don't be surprised if it comes back and bites you in the booty. Let's be real. But what say you guys on this? This is very, very interesting. Trial is still going to be going down on May 5th, or at least jury selection starts May 5th. May 12th is when it all goes down. The defense, I'm sure, is very upset about that. And I'm sure they're very upset about JLO being brought in and questioned for this trial as well. I get it. They don't want him to be painted as a jerk. But if he's painted as a violent individual, or if he's been arrested for being a violent individual, I mean, what do you expect the state to do? Not present that? I'm just saying, something to think about. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. And we'll talk here soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.